Hi, welcome to Conversations with Mrs. Australia International 2020, Laura Ratliff. I am so excited. I have an inspirational young leader on the call today. Jordon King has done some sensational things. He's only 17. He is starting a pageant in Tasmania. He runs a magazine and he interviews celebrities. Like what he's achieved in a short amount of time is inspirational. So I'm excited to talk today about Jordon King's journey. Welcome to the show. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Laura. It's great to be here.
Oh my goodness. So Jordon, tell us how you got into the pageantry world.
So I first started with some friends that I went to school with because I didn't have much confidence at all. And these friends that I had at school were in the female version of the pageant system of Miss and Mr. Diamond International. And so I just entered the Mr. division and I was very lucky to get through to the finals.
I love it. I think it's inspiring young people to be future leaders and get behind their missions and their charities and things. I just
Yeah.
absolutely love it. But I didn't realize that had a men's side to it, which is absolutely amazing. So what are the types of things that you had to do during your pageantry journey?
So we had to choose a charity, which was something that is normally hard for someone. But for me, it was very easy because I've previously fundraised for the children's ward in Hobart, Tasmania. And so it was quite easy to choose my charity. I've raised over $35,000 at the moment for my charity. And I've also, with the journey, we had to do over 50 appearances. So we went around Tasmania and attended different events, and we done about 50 appearances. And then that was leading up to it, and obviously we had to do our social medias and our outfits and that type of thing. And then on the day, we just walked the stage. We done the formal wear and we done fun fashion. We also had some interviews and a charity speech.
Wonderful. And now, do you feel that along the way you grew in certain ways that you didn't realize you would grow in?
Yeah, for sure. And I think, like, I couldn't be here today talking to you. Like, I wouldn't have the confidence to sit here and talk to you without going through that journey. And I'm very lucky that I've been able to have that opportunity. And now I'm able to talk to media and talk to people that are high up in pageantry and feel confident about what I'm saying.
I love that. It's all about building the confidence and allowing your inner sparkle to shine. And you definitely did that. So I heard a little birdie told me that someone inspired you to go along the charity road in your earlier years. I know that you're young now, but even earlier. Who was that person?
Well, when I was about 14, my grandfather, Larry, we went on a boat and we was just going for fish. And so whilst we were out, we were thinking about what we could do to help out our community. And then we seen like some jetties and obviously we're on the water. So I started up an event called Santa's Jetty Run, where I dress up as Santa Claus and we go along the river in Hobart. And we hand out lollies to children at different stops. And then we collect donations and then we go into the hospital on Christmas Eve and hand out gifts that were donated during the event.
Oh, I love that. You just gave me goosebumps because I'm a performer by trade and I have a kids entertainment company, and performing to children at Christmas who are in hospital and have been there for months on end and just it's quite an ordeal to see that. And then if you can bring a smile to their face for even 2 minutes, it's just something so magical. If you haven't witnessed something like that, I'd recommend doing something special for kids at hospital or
Yeah.
whatever. So cool. All right, Jordon. I could talk to you forever, but I do know that you have started your own pageant in Hobart, which is amazing. So walk us through how you decided to build your own pageant and what do we see you doing in the next couple of years?
Yeah, so this is a charity pageant. So everything that is with entry fees and tickets for the night, they're all donated to the children's ward at the Royal Hobart Hospital. And so we've got the mini miss section, we've got a little mini miss section, we've got a teen section, and we've got a miss section. We've also got a master section. So I thought, well, because I've had the opportunity to compete in the Mister side of pageantry, I thought that'd be good to bring that sort of pageantry to Tasmania as well.
Fantastic. So after running, doing things in charity, building a pageant, you're 17. What do you do for fun time? Like, you know, for me time, I call it.
Yeah, I think like everyone else, a bit of Netflix is great. But for me, it's fun to be able to organise these events. So in my spare time, that's what I'm doing really. I'm organising events and on the phone doing emails, but also like to sing, and also I'm an actor as well.
Fantastic. So I hear that you have a magazine. So walk us through, when did you launch it and what kind of articles do you put in that magazine?
Yeah, so we launched the magazine in March, and so we featured like inspirational stories and pageantry stories, that type of thing.
Awesome. I love you. You're so, as I said, I could really talk to you forever. um, so in the next 5 years, I know you're young, but you've got all these big things in play right now. What do we see you doing in the next 5 years? Will you be taking pageantry to another state in Australia, perhaps?
uh, I'm not quite sure yet. That might be a possibility, but for me, this is a charity event to raise funds for the children's ward in Hobart. So that's my main thing at the moment, is raising the funds. And then with the people that win, they're not obligated to have like a reign or anything like that. If they choose to use the platform to benefit their career, they can do, but that's not really they don't have to be a title holder for 12 months.
I see. And so I know that you've raised a lot of money. What's the dollar figure we're talking about? And who's your charity that you donate to?
Yeah, so it's the Royal Hobart Hospital Children's Ward, and I've raised about 35,000 Australian dollars.
Wow, for a 17-year-old, that's good in any age, but you are inspirational. For anyone out there who is thinking that a bit of confidence would really take them a long way and they want to get outside the box and do something different, pageantry, seriously, it helps you to grow inside out. It's not about bikinis on stage. It's not about who's got the best shoes on. It really is about who brings the confidence to the stage and is going to move and do things in the local community to really help. And that's exactly what you are doing. So I've got a question for you. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite book?
My favourite book, I quite enjoy like the Diary of Wimpy Kids, and like that type of thing. I know I'm a bit old for that at the moment, but like I think I think they're quite interesting books.
Awesome. Favorite color?
Blue.
Awesome. And one last question. Favorite flavor of ice cream?
I think salted caramel fudge.
Oh, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Fantastic. So how do we get in contact with you, Jordon?
On Facebook, so you just search up Jordon King on Facebook and it'll come up.
Awesome. So I will put Jordon's link down below. Do go over and follow him and like him. He's got some great interviews that he did through TV and so forth. So you can find out more about his charities and his journey and what he's doing. So did you want to have any final words of wisdom, Jordon, today?
So if anyone would like to enter our pageant, you can go to king-talk-magazine and .square.site, and then you can register there for Miss King Talk Charity Australia.
Amazing. 17 and doing some powerful things. I think we might see you in politics later on, perhaps. So that's the show today, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I know that we're going through COVID-19 right now. So doing these interviews is getting people learning about great inspirational stories, and hopefully we can make you sparkle from the inside out. As you know, there's 15 million children in the US alone in poverty, and there's 730,000 children in Australia living in poverty. So together with the McCabe Foundation and the Nancy Lieberman Charities, I am offering these children new opportunities and hopefully light at the end of the tunnel. So if you'd like to follow my charity, please go to Laura Jane Ratliff pageantbirth.com, and you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. That's the show today. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.